turn now to developing news in the Delphi murders case. Attorneys for convicted killer Richard Allen have filed new motions to try and clear their client's name. A jury convicted Allen in November of killing Abby Williams and Libby German in 2017. Now, the motion of errors filed today questions the timeline for these murders, with new video placing the white van that spooked Richard Allen before the murders at the crime scene 15 minutes after the murders. Now, attorneys also claim that Allen's Sixth Amendment rights were violated when his attorneys weren't present at an initial hearing in 2022. And the defense is also disputing evidence from Libby's cell phone after testimony claimed the state found someone was plugged into Libby's phone after the murder and that they didn't bring it to jurors. But the biggest bombshell revealed this morning, another jailhouse confession for somebody who attorneys claim was a prime suspect from the very start.
And Dan, all of that really revolves around Ron Logan, the man who owns the property where the girls' bodies were found. And this evening, Fox 59's Max Lewis breaks down what was allegedly said inside of that jail cell in 2017.
The defense called it newly discovered evidence that is so significant and entitles Richard Allen to a new trial. It's a confession to the killings of Abby Williams and Libby German made by Ron Logan, who owned the property where the girls' bodies were found. The confession apparently took place inside the Newcastle Correctional Facility, where Logan was serving his sentence for a probation violation. It's there that he got to talking with another inmate in his cell block, Ricky Davis. In a letter signed by Davis in June 2017, he recounted Logan's confession, writing, quote, "He told me he was the one who killed those girls, that it got out of hand. He walked with them in the woods to his property. The girls wanted to turn back and said something about calling the police. Logan apparently went on to say that he, quote, grabbed the youngest girl to reassure her it was okay. However, they panicked, and he also panicked. Logan indicated he ended up cutting the oldest with a box cutter. He went on telling me that he killed both of them because it was taken too far." At the time of that supposed confession, the fact that the girls' throats had been slit and that a box cutter was the likely murder weapon were not public knowledge. In fact, it wasn't until the trial late last year that the forensic pathologist who performed the autopsies testified that a box cutter was the likely murder weapon.
Now, looking back, they're able to say, well, with that box cutter information, that opened the door. Once they put box cutter and they had a suspect who confessed to using a box cutter, we definitely should have been able to get into at least this other suspect.
However, Judge Fran Gull ruled that the defense team could not put forward any theories about other potential suspects. In the early days of the Delphi investigation, Logan was a prime suspect, so much so that the FBI was able to secure a search warrant for his home. It's unclear if they ever found anything connecting him to the murders. But Allen's attorneys say that confession and the details in it exculpates Mr. Allen and would probably produce a different result at a retrial. Logan died of COVID back in 2022. The prosecution has yet to respond to these claims or any of the others made in these filings. Our legal expert told us that right now it is too soon to tell how or even if this will affect Richard Allen's conviction for the murders. In the newsroom, I'm Max Lewis, Fox 59 News.
Concern